For years, we were told something very simple. Iran responds only to strength. Push hard enough and Tehran backs down. Show weakness and chaos follows. But what if that story is incomplete? What if challenging Iran doesn't end conflicts, but reshapes them in quieter, more dangerous ways? Welcome to its financial history too. When Donald Trump challenged Iran, it didn't look like a single decision. It looked like sanctions, speeches, assassinations, walkouts, and threats. Yet beneath the headlines, something far more complex was unfolding. A chain reaction that may still be accelerating today. The real mystery isn't whether Trump challenged Iran. The real mystery is what kind of future that challenge set in motion and whether anyone truly controls what happens next. To understand that, we need to go back long before Trump, long before sanctions, and long before the world started counting missiles instead of words. Iran's relationship with the United States was not always hostile. In the 1950s, Iran was one of Washington's closest partners in the Middle East. Oil flowed west, weapons flowed east, and a US-backed Shah ruled with an iron hand. That arrangement collapsed in 1979 with the Iranian Revolution. The Shah fled. A new Islamic republic rose built on defiance, sovereignty, and resistance to Western control. From that moment on, distrust became institutionalized. Sanctions replaced diplomacy. Proxy conflicts replaced open war. And both sides learned to fight indirectly through allies, militias, and economic pressure. Fast forward to 2015. After years of negotiations, the Iran nuclear deal, formerly the JCPOA, was signed. Iran agreed to limit its nuclear program. Sanctions were lifted, global markets reopened to Tehran. Supporters called it a breakthrough. Critics called it appeasement. Donald Trump belonged firmly in the second camp. Trump entered office convinced that the nuclear deal was not a solution, but a delay. In his view, Iran was using sanctions relief to expand influence across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. Money, he argued, was funding missiles, militias, and regional dominance. So in 2018, Trump did something unprecedented. He walked away. The U.S. exited the nuclear deal and reimposed sanctions harder, broader, and more aggressive than before. This strategy had a name: maximum pressure. The logic was simple: crush Iran's economy, starve the state of revenue, force Tehran back to the table on America's terms. Oil exports collapsed. Currency values plunged. Inflation surged. But pressure doesn't exist in a vacuum. As sanctions tightened, Iran didn't collapse. It adapted. Tehran deepened ties with China and Russia. It expanded barter trade. It refined smuggling networks. And most importantly, it leaned harder into asymmetric warfare. Iran didn't need tanks or jets to respond. It had something cheaper and harder to stop: proxies. In Iraq, militias grew bolder. In Yemen, Houthi attacks escalated. In the Persian Gulf, tankers were sabotaged. Missiles landed closer to U.S. bases. Each move followed a pattern. Apply pressure where deniability still exists. Then came the moment that changed everything. In January 2020, a U.S. drone strike killed General Qasem Soleimani. He wasn't just a military commander. Iran responded with missile strikes on U.S. bases in Iraq. No Americans were officially killed, but dozens suffered traumatic brain injuries. Then something unexpected happened. Both sides paused. No full-scale war followed.